Hi, I finally got my hands on the Modern Flames Orion Multi Virtual Electric Fireplace, and I wanted to share my honest opinion of this unit, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and how we kind of messed up the installation a little bit and what we could have done differently to make it look even better.
The Modern Place Show.
My name is Anastasia Vankova. You might have seen some of my videos on our Modern Blaze YouTube channel. We actually reviewed some realistic electric fireplaces, including Modern Flames Orion, and we had an interview with the brand founder. And if you haven't seen those videos, I will link them down below so you can check them out. But this fireplace specifically, we purchased for our vacation rental in Kanab, Utah. It's southern Utah. And the reason why we picked this unit is because it is hot here most of the year. You really don't want the heat, and there is no natural gas, so we didn't want to have a giant propane tank on our property. It will be also very expensive to run, so we settled for an electric fireplace. But with the design we have, it's like this kind of dark, moody, glam theme. We wanted something a little bit more elevated than just a standard LED electric fireplace that looks maybe a little bit more not cheesy, but not as great. Okay, so far I'm really happy with the look. It's broad daylight. If you look behind me right there, giant windows, and the fireplace, you can still see the flames. LED electric fireplace would not be able to pull this off. You can still see the flames. They still look pretty good, pretty realistic. Now here is what I would do differently with the installation. I would not install an electric fireplace, any electric fireplace, in front of giant windows, like directly across from, to avoid the glare. This fireplace would have looked 100 times better if it was on the opposite wall. Another thing that I don't like about our installation is that black trim that you see around the fireplace. It's not something that came with the fireplace. It is something our builder decided to implement. Unfortunately, I wasn't here during the installation process, and when they got it installed, whoever did the installation did not read the manual properly, and they were scared to install the tile all the way to the glass, thinking, oh, what if the fireplace doesn't work? They didn't test it before the installation, and they just wanted to play it safe and not have to break the tile or pull it off the wall if something is wrong and they need to replace the unit, for example, or service it. So they played it safe, they installed the trim for easy access to the fireplace. Absolutely unnecessary. But it is what it is. At this point, we're gonna keep it. I still like the look of it. I think it looks great. And honestly, in my video, it looks smaller. These ceilings are very tall. It's like a 11-foot ceiling. And it has a giant flame viewing area. It looks very pretty, especially at night. When you're watching TV, you'll be sitting here on the couch and watching TV, and the fireplace looks so peaceful, beautiful, and it looks real. When the sun drops, the fireplace looks amazing. I'll include the B-roll video so you can see it during the nighttime. But overall, happy with the unit. I like that it has the crackling sound and that you're able to turn it off. Like you're watching a movie, you don't want this to crackle, you can turn it off. I like that it has a heat option, but you don't have to have the heat on. So like in southern Utah, most of the season it's hot, but you have a couple months in the winter when it's cold. It gets really cold. So a little extra heat in the morning or in the evening is really nice. It's a nice option to have. Now, another actually installation downside that we have is, you see how right here from the side during the day, it's hard to see the flame because of the glare and mostly because of the windows. And from the entrance, you'll be walking in this way and it's hard to see until you turn. But from all the other angles in this living room, you can perfectly see the flame, even from here. So those are just a few things that I would have done differently, really. It's just like kind of on us, the installation. As far as the functionality, so let me grab the remote. So this is the remote that comes with the fireplace, and then you have an option to also connect it to the app, which I did, but I prefer using the remote. And we can change the flame style from here with this big button in the middle. Let's see. There we go. This is like a gas flame. I'm sure you've seen the demonstration of this if you've been researching this fireplace, but this is the combination. A lot of people like this one. I prefer this wood fire look. And then on the side, you can control the volume of the crackling sound. So I could turn it off or turn it up. Here's the heat button. Let's turn it on and see. Yeah, so when the heater turns on, you can absolutely hear it. So let me turn off the volume. But it's not very loud. It's almost like the sound of when AC kicks in or your furnace, like that kind of air. It's not too bad at all. So that's the heat. Turn it off, it's hot. Okay, now you have different color options just on this up and down. These are some presets that they just have on the remote, which I think is really nice. Lots of colors to pick from. And then you can create your own combinations by like changing the top and the bottom and whatnot. And you can always come back to the original button right there. So like the preset flame. It looks really nice. I want to go back to my wood flame. So yeah, this is the overview of Orion Multi. If you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments. I usually reply within a day or two. And yeah, I'm happy to share my thoughts on anything else you're concerned about, maybe about this unit. But overall, I didn't know what to expect, and it's like an expensive unit for an electric fireplace, but I'm happy with it. I'm glad we have it in here. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Please give it a like if it was, and subscribe to our channel. Now that we are done with this vacation rental project, I have more time to make fireplace videos. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Fireplace show.